Yo people, so yes, I have another one, or should I say a direct carry on from the last video, so let's get straight into it, no fucking around. I believe that controlled opposition, fake ex-copper and complete blatant shill Mark Sexton is also another blatant shill Mark of the Devlin. And there is Mark of the Devlin. And if we put them together like this, you can see that they don't really look like each other when you first look at it, but they make changes. And once you start to look, you can see the similarities. So they've changed the nose here. Nose is a slightly different shape, but the eyes really are completely different on these two characters. I do not know how they do the eyes thing. But they do them, different lenses, different sizes, I don't know. But they change the eyes and that really dramatically changes the look of the character. But once you look at these two, you can see that the ears are the same. And obviously the blatant giveaway, once you see it, the hairline. So there's another photo of Mark Sexton. Put that with Mark of the Devlin. And you can see they're more similar there. Obviously, Mark seems to have a more roundy head shape. We know they changed the shape of the faces with the mask, thickness of the mask, etc. But you can start to see the similarities. So the last video I'd done was Mark Sexton and Nasser Hussain, ex-England cricketer, are the same person. And if we put Mark of the Devlin and Nasser Hussain together, you can see how similar they are. The eyes are a lot more similar on these two characters. Obviously, the nose is pointier on Nasser than Mark, but we know they change everything. So obviously, both called Mark is a blatant link. But let's have a look at some more links. Mark of the Devlin talking bollocks down the microphone, and Mark Sexton talking bollocks down the microphone. And we already know that Mark Sexton and Nasser Hussain both talk bollocks down the microphone. But just look at this. Mark of the Devlin and Nasser Hussain, how much do they look alike in this photo, minus the tan and a few changes? They are looking very, very similar on these two photos. So this is Mark of the Devlin with his supposed wife. And this is Mark Sexton with his supposed wife. And if we put them two together there, you can see how similar they are. Obviously with changes, but they look very similar. And then if we take Mark of the Devlin's wife with Nasser Hussain's wife, you can see how similar these two characters are. And this is what clinched it for me, people, when I was first looking at it. Just look how similar these two characters are with very, very subtle changes. And if we take this one, a Mark of the Devlin's supposed wife, and put them together, I mean, come on, people. How much do these two characters look alike? I mean, that is blatantly the same person. So this is what put me onto this. When I was doing the last video, I saw this photo of Nasser Hussain and I thought, oh, for fuck's sake, he looks like Mark Bajerski. And I was already thinking that Mark Bajerski was also Mark of the Devlin. So Mark Bajerski, for those of you that do not know, is this love and light healing dude on social media. Hilarious. I found him comical when I saw some of his videos. I've known about him for years. But he is blatantly pushing the New Age agenda. Even notice here his subtle hand symbolism by using the grapes to hide his fingers. So if we take this photo of Mark Bajerski and put it together with Nasser Hussain, you can see how similar these two characters are. And if we take this photo with Mark Bajerski and Nasser Hussain, I mean, come on, people. Even the noses on this one, blatantly the same person. And then if we put Mark of the Devlin with Mark Bajerski, even with the mouth the same angle there, you can start to see how they are the same person. So obviously I've done a video that DJ Slipmat and Mark of the Devlin were the same person, and there is DJ Slipmat telling you who he is. And if we take this photo of DJ Slipmatt and put it with this one of Mark Bajerski, I mean, you can see that they are the same person. They've changed Slipmatt's nose, but they are looking very, very similar. So this is a photo of Mark with his wife and his 2 kids. And this is a photo of Mark Bajerski's son. And if we put the daughter of Mark of the Devlin with Mark Bajerski's son together there, you can see how similar they are. Obviously, one's a girl, one's a boy. This is what they do. They change the sexes to hide it. And this is a photo of Mark of the Devlin's kids when they were younger. And if we take this photo of the girl and this photo of Mark Bajerski's son, I mean, how similar do these 2 characters look? Obviously, their hair is different. Obviously, the colour of the eyes has changed. But just look at the nose. Same person. So obviously I done a video way back. Mark of the Devlin was Devlin the rapper. And here is Devlin the rapper with a microphone. They love their microphones, or should I say he loves his microphones. And here is Mark of the Devlin with Tim Westwood. We know he's part of it. Only the dumb can't see it. And here he is with purple backing, so we know he's a royal actor. And here's Mark Sexton with his book Elimination, like Depopulation. And here's Mark Sexton throwing up the 666s, telling you who he is. So yes, people, Devlin the rapper, DJ Slipmatt, Nasser Hussain, Mark Bajerski, Mark Sexton and Mark of the Devlin are all the same person. And yes, of course, there is other characters involved with these, but let's just leave it there for now, because the whole world is the stage and they are all just actors, and all you dumb fuckers in this fucking truth movement need to pull your head out of your fucking ass and wake the fuck up. Peace.